Welcome back to our class, Aim for the Stars. And here, actually, the one who has aimed for the stars is Saina Nehwal. We were in the previous class, we were discussing about how Saina was, why we have selected Saina as a part of your syllabus, why, what is the actual thing what she has scored or what she got in for India in her own game in badminton. She was ranked as the world number one player from India side. That was the one of the greatest victory, and we have actually found out that it is her parents who has helped her to achieve such a great heights. But her own determination, her own hard work, her own passion is the foremost thing. The second thing is the support of the parents. And who put the aim into her mind? Obviously, the parents have put the aim into her mind. Now, we'll continue. What she has is in the last class, we have discussed that after 1980, Prakash Padukone was the one who has got one of the award in, or you can say the medal in BWF series. But after 1980, no Indian has scored till 2015 when Saina was become the second Indian, or you can say the first Indian woman to get the medal into that. And if you remember, in 2012 she got the bronze medal in Olympics. Now, her achievements. We'll discuss about her achievements. Then slowly we'll go into her uh, life history, like from her birth till right now, what she has done and how she has become such a victorious girl. In 2008, she has won the World Junior Badmintonship, because obviously she comes under the junior category. So she has won the World Junior Badmintonship. Then in 2009, first Indian Super Series to win the Super Series. First Indian to win the Super Series, not only Indian woman, first Indian only to win the Super Series. In 2010, she got the gold in Commonwealth Games. Just imagine it out, consecutive she was getting the victories. She was getting the victories and consistently. It is not an easy task to get the success at all the times. And remember it out. Sometimes we get the success, sometimes we have to taste the failures. It is a part and parcel of the life. If you are getting one failure at a moment, it doesn't mean that you should have to leave everything and just forget about everything and shedding everything. You just have to go into one of the corner and start crying it out. No, you have to once again get up, and once again you have to do the hard work. Here it happens that in 2010 she got the gold medal in Commonwealth Games. Actually, she has made the entry into international badminton in 2006. In 2006 she made, in 2008, 2009, 2010 she got these many, but in international cricket, in international badmintonship, when she has got this entry, she was slowly trying to achieve. She was a very reserved, a quiet girl with a cute smile, and a quiet girl. She never talks much, but she has a spirit in herself to do something for the country and something for badminton. Now in Philippines Open tournament, there was, that means she has participated in every tournament. Not only what is happening in India, she is going every place, world championships, and she has gone even to Philippines to attend the Open tournament. Every country, if any country is organizing any tournament for badminton, she was there. Obviously the parents have helped her to go there. So in this tournament, she scored lowly 86th rank she got. You can imagine that she was getting all these good ranks and all, but in Philippines she got, because many players are there, maybe they are the best players. Maybe sometimes the luck does not smile at you. So she has got the 86th rank, but what she did is that she won the singles title. Normally they played with the two duo would be playing, dual players would be there, doubles, two players would be there in one court, and but in that she has scored less, but in singles she has won the title. First Indian to get the 4-star rated tournament. She was only, what is her age? What was her age at that time? It was only 16. She was 16 years old. Such a tender age, very tender age it was. Such a young age. Mostly many of you are going to be 16 or of 16 years. So she is at a very tender age. She is the first Indian to participate into 4-star rated tournament. 4-star rated means their levels are high. Their levels of judging and the players are too good to compete. So 4-star means obviously if 1-star less, 2-star better, then best, then it goes on to the greatest side. So here is that she is the first Indian who has participated in 4-star rated tournament at such a young age of the 16 years, and in that she has actually defeated many of the great players. Her coach was Pulela Gopichand. You must have seen his photograph everywhere. Very fit and fine person and always a dedicated coach. He was very happy when he was getting all the, firstly I have said you that mother used to coach her, yeah, but after few days or 1 or 2 years, mother has given the responsibility to, they have appointed one coach for her, because they need the regular coach, the one who can updated her for the coming events, and the person who is at present in the badminton, not the ex-players. Okay, so she was being given the responsibility, mother has given the responsibility to Pulela Gopichand. He is one of the very good and great coach, and he himself was a world champion, former. Previously he also won the world championship, and with these victories, after the parents, he is the person who is the most happiest, because he has a feeling like, okay, my student is achieving all these. My student is winning the World Junior Badmintonship. My student is the first Indian who won the Super Series. My student. So it happens. Even you can see that when you score better in any of the subject, when your papers get corrected or test, you have done your test and formative assessments and all in your school. So when you have done your first in any class, suppose in one of the subject you have scored the best, have you seen the shine on the face of the teacher? Have you seen the triumphant expression, victorious expression on the teacher's face? Yeah, she is the one or he is the one who scored the best marks in my subject. Your paper is one of the best paper, or you have done little mistakes, otherwise you can present this paper in final and you can score better marks, and all in all. She has a dream that my student should do this one, or he has a dream. Sirs also, they have a dream that, okay, their students should do the better. When their students actually perform better, the most happy person is the teacher, because the teacher had a feeling, okay, I taught and the student has actually reached to the expectation what I thought of. So that is the same thing was happening with Pulela Gopichand. He was very much happy, very much excited that my student is achieving so many things. And he has said that she is an inspiration for youth. He only said that she is an inspiration for youth because she is such a hard-working girl, she is such a sincere girl and an ambitious and determined girl that she never want to take a break. She always want to work hard, and she is the one who defeated very great players from Germany and Malaysia and many other more countries. So the youth, the coming up youth, get an inspiration, and when they have to face this type of the great players, they get a feeling, okay, already Saina has defeated them, so I also can defeat. So she has become an inspiration for the coming up youth and coming up generation. Now, as I said in the previous class also, cricket is being given as one of the, you can say, the most important game in our culture, or in our society, Indian society especially. So here it is being said that cricketers are worshipped. Yeah, people in all the, you can see, nearly more advertisements and all, you can see the cricketers. People know the cricketers only, and they are very eager to know about their families, personal lives. They want to go and see their biographies. Many things are happening with the cricketers, and the most paid are also the cricketers. But few of the, like, ladies, they have done something great in these other fields, especially in tennis and badminton. Then these categories have also been recognized. These sports have also been recognized, like tennis, kabaddi and badminton. So tennis and badminton are normally, you can say, taken out or make the people known by the female only. So here is that I have few popular names. It is being mentioned also in your syllabus: PV Sindhu, Sania Mirza and Saina Nehwal. Sania Mirza and Saina Nehwal. So these three ladies, PV Sindhu, you can check it out, her picture on internet and all. Even she is coming in advertisements. And then next is Sania Mirza, and the next is Saina Nehwal. These all the ladies, they have done very well. They have actually broke the traditional thinking that how the ladies can play, how the woman can go outside in the world, and especially leaving the country, how can they go outside and how can they play, and how can they face the players of the world, because they are more trained compared to the our players. But there is a thing like female players have to play with the female players of the other country. So there is actually our country has a you can say old tradition following country. We have good customs, good traditions, but normally we don't give more importance to sports, especially when it comes for the girls, because maybe we don't have that facilities available for the girls to go to the stadium and play. Boys can play in the lanes, off the road, on the road, anywhere, and normally that too many of them would play either kabaddi or cricket. But girls, normally they don't go for kabaddi, few girls I believe, otherwise mostly don't play kabaddi and cricket. Now they are playing cricket, but girls can get more, you can say, inclination or attraction towards badminton, tennis or table tennis. So girls were not getting the proper place for practicing it out, and coaches are not available, and even the parents are feeling that why to coach a girl, why to get the girl into the sports, where is the need? Let her get some of the required basic education and let her get married away. But nowadays the scenario has completely changed. So the parents, few parents have taken that initiative, and now we have in front of us the ideals for the coming up generation also, and future generations. They will continue to be the ideal woman who has done something great in their own field. PV Sindhu, Sania Mirza and Saina Nehwal. Now, the second side of Saina Nehwal. She is not only a good badminton player, but she also holds a brown belt in karate. You know, karate, normally we give the responsibility of learning karate to the boys, because it involves a lot of physical activity with agility is important. That means you have to be very active, immediate presence of mind and all. And while learning karate, it is actually being, I have seen few of the classes of karate where the girls are being trained. They have to dig their knuckles. These are the knuckles. they have to dig their knuckles into the sand into the sand for a long time. Sand means it start actually piercing into your skin. You get a sensation of pain. But after few days, the knuckles and the hands become so strong that it is difficult for the other persons even to shake your hand. The softness would not be there. But the girls actually taking part means girls don't have that much physical capacity to do these games, to especially learn karate and all. But many girls I have seen, they have done that, and they have broken like a building of the small, they used to build up the brick walls, like small brick wall, and they have to break it with a vertical hand, and they have done that. I have seen from my own eyes. So it is not something like I have heard from anywhere or I read out. No, I have seen. I am a witness for this one. And I have seen one of the girl who has actually lie down, and one plank has kept on her stomach, and the motorbike has gone from that. The coach has taken the motorbike, and the girl was in 9th standard. When she was learning, she was in 9th standard, but she has that much guts. Even we were getting nervous, or we were getting nervousness, or you can say we are very much tensed that if something is happening to girl, what will happen and how can the girl face and all. But she was very stiff. She has the will. She wanted to prove herself, and that she has done that. The coach was also very much impressed. Like the karate trainer was very much impressed, and he said that very few girls have this ability to go through this type of thing, and she belongs to a very normal family among ourselves, like in normal Hyderabadi family she belongs to, and she is not from any rich places and all and all. No, she is a very normal and ordinary one, but she has done an extraordinary task. And the same task which being said to Saina, she said that no, she does not want the motorbike to run over her, and she got a fear for that. So it doesn't mean that I just wanted to say that Saina Nehwal did taken her foot back, but sometimes some great people also get fear of that, and sometimes ordinary people can go ahead and do that. But Saina has learned karate also. For getting learning karate or learning any other sport, we need the fitness. So she, if you remember, I have started in the previous class only, I said that she used to get up at 4 a.m. That is was actually her spirit which made her fit till the time now. So she has got a brown belt in karate, and only she left because the motorbike would have to run over her. So she got a fear and she has stopped over there. In the next class, we'll continue the explanation. By the time, take care.